Alright, so admittedly, I'm not too enthused about this video's topic, as nowadays I prefer to focus more on positivity and forward movement. However, I feel it's necessary to provide a background and some relevance to some of the topics I speak on in other videos involving healing techniques. I'm not just making things up, I really do this shit. So, I hope I won't be judged too harshly, though my expectations towards that are somewhat dismal. But, it's cool. I can take it. Basically, the lifestyle that I lead now would be completely unrecognizable to the previous few decades of my life. And I'm 38 years old for context. I've gone through cycles of addiction to just about every drug the average person has heard of, which I view as more of an addiction to escapism, as the substances are almost irrelevant. I've been to rehabs, psychiatric hospitals, jail. I've seen psychiatrists and therapists, been on all sorts of medications. I've experienced domestic abuse and many other dangerous situations in my life. In all sincerity, I attribute the reversal of this downward spiral to a divine intervention over my life. I have no other explanation for the source of sudden strength and guidance that was provided to help me navigate my way out of these cycles. And I say this to let people know, as long as you're alive, you are not too far gone. I'm living proof. And it's one of the reasons I started this channel. I felt called to share the guidance that was provided to me because I think the information is valuable. I never made much progress in my healing until I stopped looking outwardly for direction. I turned my focus inward and began to realize that my perpetual avoidance of unresolved trauma was creating incessant inner conflict, which had nowhere to go but to morph into addiction, anxiety and depression, muscle tension, and a bunch of other negative symptoms, all because it wasn't being acknowledged out of fear. When it comes down to it, the inner work simply cannot be outsourced. The responsibility is our own, which is scary at first, but empowering once begun undertaking. And the blessings yielded through the process will likely exceed expectation.